Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. It's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We made it to another week, or through another week. Shout out to Kayla C1. Kayla says, TGIF, which is thank God it's Friday. SouFLo and the Morning Thoughts family up. Miss Goldie Robinson, good morning and thank you for being here. Sash, good morning and thank you for being here. I have my teacup this morning and I am ready to go. We have quite a few topics which I could not put all in the topic or the description, but we're going to talk about some things. All right. Let's wait for a couple more people to come in and let me just go on with my foolishness. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. I know some people work night shift and them thing there. Extra special big up shout out to the people who works multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my Uber driver, Lyft driver, taxi driver, truck driver, long distance truck drivers. Shout out to my brother Troy Stars Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Shout out to my wife and her own YouTube channel, which is Brains and the Beat. With the and sign, go and go check it out. All right. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Now, I know that y'all can see this extra artwork right here on my wall. You see the extra artwork, and it goes way back here and all this. I don't have to tell you what happened there, right? This is children, doing children stuff. So Kai found my marker for my board and he take the marker and he says he was painting art. My brand new wall them, you know. My brand new wall them. If children ain't come to teach you patience, I don't know what else they came to teach you. And when I saw it, all I could do was just laugh. I laughed and I took the marker from him. That's it. I couldn't do nothing else. To think of how they would beat me when me did do them something there. But you know, we live and we learn. So me now beat my youth them for them little things there. The thing can wipe off and it can paint over and all these other things. But then would I give me some backside lick, you see? Boy, I tell you. Anyway, let's start off with a positive message this morning. Somebody said this is our self-check before we get into our topics this morning. Self-check. If you are between the ages of 30 to 50, them age group there, and your circle is still talking about turn up and party and shoes and clothes and name brand and car and them kind of something there, and they are not talking about investments, businesses, partnership, starting a business together, committed relationships, and these kind of things, then you need a new circle. So it's just a self-check. I just want to put that out there this morning so somebody can reevaluate themselves and their circle, because we all think that we have time. You know what I'm saying? In your 20s, you're like, yeah, I got time. You look at people in their 40s and you're like, they old, that's an old head. And before you look at it, you in your 30s and you're like, I still got time. You looking at people in their 50s, but that's an old head. Before you know it, you in your 40s. And now y'all look for people in them 60s talking about that's an old head. But what you don't realize is you didn't change certain things about yourself from your 20s to your 30s to your 40s into your 50s, and you're stagnant. And you're stagnant because a lot of the times you keep the same circle, right? So again, if you are between the ages of 30 and 50, I would go as far as even say from 25 to 50. If you are between those ages and your circle is still talking about, you know what, I'm going to give them 20s. Give them 20s. 30 to 50. Mash up yourself in your 20s. Are your business that? I don't, you know what, let me take that back. Don't mash up yourself, but do what you got to do. Explore. See the world. Just don't do anything that you cannot walk away from. Some stuff that's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. So I'm not telling you to go take up bad man thing on your head at 25 and then they give you 25 years and we don't see you again. I'm talking about this. If you are between the ages of 30 and 50 and your circle People in your circle still are talk about clothes and shoes and party and what we doing this weekend and turn up and all that. And them not talking about investments. They're not talking about businesses. They're not talking about how to flip that money. You get a 10 grand from whatever little thing you want to flip it. My friend them have to come tell me about your brethren. You know, so I'm get a little 10 grand too. You see that little business thing that we talk about. I put 5, you put 5, that's 10 grand in the business. It's a good startup. Let's go. I actually put that out on SouFLoTV before and got no reply from nobody. Lie. I got one reply from one guy who used to follow the channel all the time. And needless to say, he backed out at the last minute. But other than that, nobody took that option. I said, I have $5,000 put down, cash. I can stand to lose it. It's right there. I'm looking to invest. Does anybody else have $5,000 that they can put with that $5,000? We'll be walking with 10,000. We need a next person with a next 5. That's 15. One more is 20 grand. 20 grand, and we put a business idea together, a business model, walk it through pen and paper, find the success route for it, and put it into action. And I got absolutely no reply. See? So it ain't everybody that you want to keep around you for long term, because not everybody is on progress and productivity, not like they say they are. People talk a lot, right? But we are dealing with actually doing, not just talking. So if you're in them age group, then you know I talk about party and turn up and clothes and shoes. You see me Louis V and my name brand this and my Gucci belt and my Prada. Yeah, man, a Fendi and Dolce & Gabbana and my spray on this morning. And this, if you're in that kind of a circle and you're in that age group, you're heading nowhere fast, nowhere good. All right. So rearrange your circle. Don't be afraid to step away from people. Some people you have to love them from a distance, because as you grow, you're going to grow away from them. The relationship is going to become uneasy. I watch Boosie, the rapper Boosie. Boosie is extremely wealthy. Boosie might seem ratchet as hell, but he is extremely wealthy. And not only is he extremely wealthy, he is extremely wealthy in land, in real estate. He is extremely wealthy in tangible stuff. He's extremely wealthy in things that appreciate value, not depreciate value. But yesterday I watched an interview with him and he said, man, let me tell you about success and friends. It's not you that change, it's them that change. One time when we was all broke, we used to get on the same ferry right across the water, you know, go party. Now that I got some money, I'm talking about everybody, come on, let's get on the ferry. And you got friends falling back, talking about, nah, go ahead, I'll get on the next one. And then they staying on the next one, talking about you up front. Yeah, look at him, because they could see you from behind, right? Gone, you're gone, left them. So it's the people around you that are going to change, and that makes some people feel uneasy. Like, yo, man, it's like me, I get rich and I sell out. It's like I'm getting successful and I'm leaving my friends behind. No, don't be afraid to left them rotted behind. Leave them behind. Leave them behind. If they are in your life and they are not on the agenda that you are on, and your agenda is about productivity and progress, left them behind. I don't care if I'm mother, father, sister, brother, you're going to have to leave people behind. You were born into this world on your own. Give thanks to your parents. Give thanks to the Creator for choosing them, the vessels to send you here and all that. Big up the good parents that take care of you, raised you somewhat right or right. But at some point, you got to step off. And if you could step away from parents, you can definitely step away from extended relatives and friends. A lot of friends are just hangers on. And let's shout out the people in this morning who see success in other people. They have no plans of putting in work over this up, but they will hitch their wagon to that coattail and they will come along for the ride. They know you're heading somewhere. They see you're driving your determination. They won't even motivate you on that journey. They just want to be along for the ride. Those are the people who, when it's up and they're there. When it's sink, overboard. First ones to jump ship, and the first ones to go tell everybody else too. Yo, see, if thing pop down, look that. Go and think I feel the same people. So here what? Evaluate your circle. All right. Reevaluate your circle. This is Friday. It's the end of the week. You went through the whole week with the same people. Take stock today. Take stock today. And if somebody in your circle is not clapping for your business plans, you have some friends, every time you say to them, yo, so I put 2 buses on the road, I have a little money put on, I buy 2 used vehicles, put them on the road, and then I'm going to start my own. My end goal is to really have my own transportation company, right? So one day I want to own like 30, 40 vehicles all across the island, right? And a transportation we deal with, whether it's pick up and drop off at airport, private stuff where you carry people who are them kind of people, that upper class people, we cater to them and we carry them in a secured way. You build your business plan and your friend sitting there talking about, I don't think that's going to work. That don't sound like it's going to work. Dash them out of your circle, quick. Anytime you come up with a business plan and your friends start talking about, I don't think that's going to work. Go, bye. Dash them out of quick. You hear me? A lot of the times we have great ideas, but we tell our ideas to people who have their own insecurities. And what they do, first of all, let me say shout out and thank you very much to Bro Shaka. Bro Shaka said, Real Talk, SouFLo. Bless up, Bro Shaka, manners and respect, and thank you. Sometimes we have great ideas, but we share them with the wrong people. And what the wrong people end up doing is this. They project their own insecurities onto you. Like, if me did try that, it wouldn't work. So it can't work in my mind. Now, I don't think that's going to work. That's the first thing they tell you. Everything you suggest, I don't know. That sounds hard still. It sounds like, I don't know. That sounds like you're going to lose a whole heap of money. They start to down talk your thing. They start to put doubt in your thing. They start to throw monkey wrenches in your circle. Don't get rid of them. Get rid of them. It's okay. It's okay to be alone. And what you're going to find out also is the more you climb the ladder, every level of success, you're going to be shedding a few people. The more you climb the ladder, every level of success, you're going to be shedding a few people. That is why they have the saying that says it's lonely at the top. It's lonely at the top because majority of the people that were around you when you were at the bottom working your way up were mostly people that were hangers on, were mostly people that wanted to be along for the ride, were mostly people that didn't believe in you, even though they were with you smiling and celebrating every little journey, every little success that you had. They really weren't supposed to be there. And as the journey continues, it's a long ride to the top. You will realize that you start to shed people. People are going to left you. People are going to start talking about you. Yeah, man. Oh, SouFLo. Yeah, they know him, Me and him go school together and everything. Used to be a good youth until him start make some money. Money fly up in him head. Yeah. So him just switch. Them switch from man. Them fake. Them not real and start talk all kinds of stuff about you. It's okay. People are going to talk about you regardless. Them are going to talk about you whether you do good or you do bad. Make sure you stay on your business and make sure you're not afraid to shed some people. That's how it's going to happen for you. Trust me. Trust me. Cut off some people, shed some people, love some people from a distance. Your situation okay? No, me still checking in on some people. You're good? Everything all right? The situation okay? But we can't be close anymore. My schedule does not permit for us to be close anymore. And for the people who are talk about, yeah man, him sell out, call me, I'm used to cool, a long time, him not call me or nothing. We grown people, folks. We grown people. None of we shouldn't be calling anybody every single day, unless I your mom and she's sick and living alone, or your daddy or something. We are your kids. We ain't supposed to be calling no friends every single day or every week, or we meet up at your house. We're not kids. We're not in high school. This ain't we hanging out and all this other stuff. We could go our separate ways. What I want us to do is go our separate ways with breeze past every now and then. And every time we link up, the whole place think up because what? Everybody think up. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see you hanging on to me. You are suffer, me I do good. I'm trying to use all that I'm doing, making to try to facilitate your lifestyle. Now I feel like I'm responsible for you. Why am I responsible for you? You're a grown person. Especially the ones who you show the way. Yo, this how it go work, you know. You can do this too and do this and that. And them like, yeah man, but that take too much work and everything. But as soon as you, oh, I'm all about money. Everything for you are money, money, money. Yeah, but you always asking for money though. Your thing always pop down. Me as a good friend, I'm always helping you with the same money when me always a straight myself figure get. But you talking about I'm always about money and I'm all about money. And money run the thing. We're not about money, we're about the things that money do. You understand? We're there to create generational wealth. We are here to live good lives. We are here to manifest our greatness. We are here to grow as human beings. We are here to be successful at life. And guess what? We also understand that it is temporary, and we also understand that we don't control time. So we don't know when we are going to go, when them are going to put me in the ground or put me in an urn. So I have to use this little time that I have. I can't caught up in the friendship thing right now. It's not going to be a lifetime friendship of us hanging out and doing non-productive